No, well, I should say so. Yes, I'm currently in LA, and I was just saying to a friend of mine out here that, when I first came back here after the pandemic, I was sort of expecting. I thought maybe, well, Meghan's one of their own. Maybe they're quite protective of her or defensive, but not at all. She's just a figure of fun out here. And what the crucial misstep that she made is forgetting that in California, people, and in the whole of the US, in fact, people love the Queen. And so anyone who's been deemed to, have sort of affronted the Queen or behaved badly in that regard is just not going to go down well.
That's interesting, actually. Meghan, is this the type of thing, Celia, that people do over there, though, try and claim a word? Because you remember Posh Spice tried to do it once back in her heyday and was very quickly found out.
Found out, I know, and there was some sort of ludicrous legal sort of battle around it, wasn't it? Which is where things get very embarrassing. I mean, this is just, it's been unanimously agreed that this is a preposterous thing to do, and in fact, the only thing that she should be trademarking is possibly, well, a few words. Maybe she could trademark arrogant, entitled. And preposterous, because all of those things are uniquely her. But this has been around for a while as a word, it's just so archetypal of her sort of narcissism, isn't it? It just, the idea that you can own a word. Why not try and own the Parthenon while you're at it? It's just a sort of. But I do think we've now reached a point where, even though I never cease to be amazed when these stories come up, and you would think by now that we would get used to it, I never stop being surprised at how badly both of them really have messed up, what could have been a really sort of easy win for them.
Exactly. There's almost, Celia, this gross commercialisation of everything they do. And why do they need to go down that path? They're being paid tens of millions of bucks by Netflix, tens of millions of bucks by Spotify. They have the deal with the bank. It feels like it's never enough for them.
No, and the other thing that I think it is going to be a problem is that all of this at the moment is bluster and hot air and sort of grandstanding. And actually, think about it. This deal, this Spotify deal, was done in 2020, supposedly for 18 million, which is a huge amount of money. But at some stage, they're going to have to deliver the goods. So, all this sort of protection and sort of creation talk of sort of big talk of creating brands and exactly what's going to happen. But what have we actually seen? What have they produced at the moment?